ladies and gents, this is my buddy Ivan Carapiet. If you guys are asking, who is Ivan Carapiet? Why is Ivan Carapiet your friend, etc.? But he's my good buddy since 11 years old. We've had a fruitful childhood together. We've gone through thick and thin together. He disappeared for several years. He came back and he's trying to do what he wants to do and try to be successful in his respective field. No? He was my teammate before in racing. He was my rival for a while. And now, you know, he's in show business, doing some teleseries here and there, and you know, he's trying his best to do what he wants to do. So, bro, let's go back. Let's talk about the racing days, man. You know, even for me, racing has built my character. Racing built me. Racing molded me, taught me discipline and all that stuff. What has racing done for you?
Racing is a lot. Like I said, I grew up in a background. My uncle and my father were professional race car drivers. Where my uncle more. Okay. My dad stopped. He wasn't that good at it.
Really?
So my uncle was the one who pushed, and my family supported him, and he had support. He went far. He stopped racing, so I grew up in it.
You grew up in racing?
Of course.
Okay.
I grew up when I was a kid. They'd bring me to the rallies of my uncle. Not my dad anymore. So wherever I went, I'd go with my uncle. So it was natural to me. Like I knew what I wanted to be.
Right.
At a young age.
And
right
then,
away.
And then
I pursued it. But unfortunately, our family didn't have money anymore, and we need a lot of money to do that. You know this.
Yeah, racing expensive.
Anyway, I was lucky enough to find.
Bro, try to speak closer.
Yeah, I was lucky enough.
No, don't touch the mic, bro.
What do you mean?
Just like that.
Just leave it.
Yeah.
Why don't you get longer mics kasi? Here, no. So I found one person who supported me.
Right.
Who paid for. His name's Mike Potenciano. Which if he listens to this, if you're listening to this, I'd like to thank him very much, because without him, nothing of me would happen. So he paid for my racing the first 5 years.
How old were you when you started racing?
I started late 18 because I had to find my way. 18.
You started 18?
Yeah, 17. Sorry, 17. I didn't start.
I was 11 when I started.
Yeah, I'm older than you, bro.
How old are you?
I'm 35. You're 30. So I'm 5 years on you.
11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So 16.
Mga
You started around 16.
16.
I remember when I started racing, bro, I was a kid from Cebu. You know, when I was racing, kasi starting from Cebu, probinsya kid from Cebu, blah, blah, blah. And then when the Manila guys came over to Cebu, everybody was saying, oh, this is the Manila guys, they're here, blah, blah. And bro, I was so intimidated for people in Manila and everything. And I won my first race. And then I think when I moved to, when I was racing in Manila, that's when I saw you in Carmona racetrack. You were just a wild kid doing whatever you want. You were racing under Potenciano or Edgen? Who were you racing against?
There I went already to Edgen then.
Edgen,
yeah.
Right. And then there was a time when you became my teammate.
Yes. So this what happened. So I got a good career, and when I worked for Eduardo Peña, Dado's dad,
right,
he gave me a deal. He told me, okay, Ivan, if you win this, blah blah blah, I'll move you all up. So I did. I won the Carmona. He put me to Formula. Then in Formula, he got money problems. So he pulled out my Formula stint after 1 year. But I still won a Formula championship.
Hey, stop doing this because it can hear. You see the mic. It can hear. Yeah.
So after pulling out my money, I had no money. I went to you. I went to your dad. I remember going to your dad pa.
Yeah.
I swear. I remember it clearly.
What did you tell Papa?
I was in Carmona and I was being given a choice. To run with Birel with not my shit.
With Indy.
Yeah,
Indy.
with not my stuff.
Saki team.
No, this is serious stuff.
Okay.
To run with Birel, but I knew my chances there were not going to be
good. Because guys, our listeners and viewers, there were different teams back in racing. There was Birel, that's held by Indy Villalon, and Marlon Stockinger was part of it. Yes. There was PCR with Dado Peña,
Edgen.
Yeah, Edgen, and there was CRG Cebu Racing Group with me and my dad and everybody
and the
from
Tuasons
Cebu.
were there.
The Tuason Racing Group, and then the Madrigals came in afterwards. Sila JP Tuason.
So there are levels to this, no. So if you're a good driver and you choose a shitty team, you're not gonna go nowhere.
So you approached my dad, and then what happened?
I was in Carmona and I was like, shit, I got no more choice because they pulled out my money.
Okay.
They told me a week before that, Ivan, we're not gonna continue.
Who told this?
Edgen. Edgen's my handler.
Okay.
So Dado's dad gives Edgen money.
Yeah, right there. That's perfect.
Dado's dad.
That's so much nicer.
Dado's dad gives Edgen money to fund my career.
Okay.
Tapos, siya pull out. So I went to Gianluca. Sabi ko, Papa, here's the deal. I don't have money anymore. I have money for an engine. Tapos I have budget to run.
Okay.
But I didn't have a go-kart or a team. Then
Okay.
in a couple of minutes, he goes, yeah, let's go. Be Matteo's teammate.
Yeah,
That's how it started.
So Papa felt bad for this kid that didn't have money, and he brought him in. He brought him in and everything. But jokes aside, bro, you were kind of a talented driver. Your Lola and Lolo were there for you all the time. So my dad felt bad for you. And placed you under.
Why do you always why can't you just be real, bro? That I'm a better driver than you.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. And
Okay.
you know, I can expose you here, but I won't.
No, let's expose each other.
There's no need to expose. But one thing I can say is in
Okay.
racing, listen, whoever's listening, even
In
though
racing.
how good you fucking are,
Okay.
even you're Michael Schumacher, if you're given not good equipment, you're not gonna go nowhere.
Okay.
That's it.
That's why when you raced with me, you were always my wingman.
Yeah. I was racing in another class.
What class? I forgot. I
You
forgot.
did. You have two classes, eh?
Okay.
I was racing in the Rotax. You're racing two classes. You're
So
racing
I was against Michelle Bumgarner,
Yeah.
Mark Bumgarner, the
Yeah.
best guys.
the high class.
Yeah.
There's two classes, diba?
You were racing against individual lang, yung mga mediocre lang.
No, but everybody was in that class, eh. It was a bigger grid than your class.
Okay. So what was your dream back then when you were 16 years old, Van? What was your dream to be in like
I
10
did it.
years?
I did it. I did it all. I became a go-kart champion. I became a Formula champion. I've raced cars. I've done my acting. So I've done my dreams. What I'm thinking about 10 years ago.
So you're done.
No,
You're done.
of
This is
course
it.
not. I'm fucking hungry. Like I want more.
All right.
Like now, I want to pass on whatever championships that I've experienced. Thank you, Lord. Without me shedding 1 cent.
Okay.
That's how good I am. No, that's how
yeah.
good I am. See, with you, your father and mother paid for everything. Me kasi, I didn't have shit. So I relied on second-rate shit, but they still won. What does that say? Anyway.
Yeah, but aren't you thankful for those people that
Super.
supported you? Because
I'm
without them,
thankful.
without people like my dad, with Edgen, without you're nothing.
What did I just say?
Yeah.
Papa really hooked me up.
But
Gianluca-
don't you remember that race, bro? When we were teammates for the longest time, and I think Papa stopped, and I moved to Madrigal Racing.
That was a bad Sunday for you. I remember that.
I
Sunday,
moved to
bro.
Madrigal
Hey,
Racing.
you remember that Sunday? That was a badass Sunday for you, bro.
There's so many Sundays. bro, I
No,
forgot.
the Sunday where it all came tumbling down for us actually, for your team.
No, but I remember that clear day. I still remember so clear, like it was yesterday. You were racing with Marlon Stockinger already, so you were his wingman, right?
I'm actually better than both of you.
Yeah, if you think so, whatever.
I went farther.
Yeah,
You're
okay.
just a go-kart racer. I'm
Yeah.
a Formula champion.
Okay, you could.
Well, until you race a Formula and win, then you can talk.
No, racing's done for me, bro.
Oh, then don't
I've
talk.
cleared that. I've done my thing. I've
Then
won,
you can just acknowledge that you're a go-kart champion. There.
Yeah, I've won go-kart Philippine kart this year 4
It's fine.
times or something.
It's fine.
Yeah.
I'm a race car with a fucking 350 kilometers.
It doesn't really matter. It doesn't
It
make
does,
me.
it
It doesn't
does.
make me tall or anything.
No, but it does. It does. If we're talking about racing, of course it does matter.